Alrighty guys, hello. Most wonderful to see you all. Welcome in. Time to continue the grind. Surprise. Weapon number 291 today. Back to the wheel after last time's redeem. Let's spin the magic wheel. For the next one, what is it today? Exciting times. Ooh, okay. Shadow Sunflower Blossom. Cool. That's a DLC, a remembrance weapon from the Sunflower. Surprise. And I believe it's a colossal weapon. I think there's only 3 colossal weapons left, and this is one of them. So we are really getting close to finishing that huge, one could even say a colossal weapon class. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I think this one has unique guard counters. People have been trying to make me do a guard counter build with this weapon. It's one of those. Now, do I actually want to do that? I don't know. Oh yeah, it has similar overhead slam R2 to the Great Club and Gazing Finger, and for some reason this fails to mention the best one, which is God, I've forgotten the name. Bloodfiend's Arm, right? But anyways, yeah, that R2 is insane. Also, unique weapon skill, Shadow Sunflower Headbutt, which is something. Hopefully something cool. Yes, it has the better R2. No, well, I think both Ghost of Weapon R2s are good, but this one is the better one. Even. What else? Split physical and holy damage, actually, which I did not know and is interesting. But okay. That's fine, I guess. Also, scales with strength, dex, and faith. Seems to have better scaling with faith technically, but once again we gotta count in the 200 bonus we get from strength. But the question is, do we do Nuke and Blast or no with this? I think Nuke and Blast just makes more sense, right? Like, technically, I could use the DLC backup save file and kill Sunflower as the first boss. Funny enough, you can do that if you want. But does it make any sense? It's also a remembrance boss. We did do Nuke and Blast with like Sword Lance, which comes from Gaius, and also Mesme Spear, which comes from Mesme. Or Spear of the Impaler. Those are also Black Keep remembrance bosses. I think the only DLC remembrance boss weapon that I didn't do Nuke and Blast with was Gazing Finger, but that was also just the very first DLC weapon I even got, so it was weird times. Actually, Gazing Finger isn't even. Wait, actually, yes, it is. It is from Mature. It is a remembrance weapon. Anyways, yeah, I think Nuke and Blast makes more sense. Guardian Garb Full Bloom is definitely the drip I would want to use, yes. Also, Gold Mask would look good with it as well, I guess, with this, yeah. Yeah. We'll do Nuke and Blast, it makes more sense. I do agree with that. The problem is, I think once again we are out of save files we can use for Nuke and Blast, so we're gonna go back to some of the earlier ones. Is there something else I need to know about the weapon? Not anything from here, I guess. So, do give me a second. I'll have to think what we can do. Because we just used, well, we had non-Nuke Game Plus run, but we just used it with Dane's footwork. So I need to go back to my order save files once again, I think. Yeah. It's so it's so weird how many new Game Plus weapons we have gotten lately. Okay. Well, we just have to pull out an older save file, I guess. Did we kill Sunflower recently? Don't think so. Not recently, anyways. Ba 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 da. Well, just take anything, I guess. We can... We can use the land save file, I guess. That should work. That should work. I guess, yeah, Finite Short, I mean not Short, Finite's Great Sword was already in Game Plus, yes, so otherwise it would have worked very well. Wait, was it? Actually, it probably was DLC backup save file, but anyways, it could have been used maybe. The thing is, I don't remember which save files I used for New Game Plus. Wait, now we went New Game Plus with Finite Great Sword, yeah. Now I remember, it was a redeem. Yeah. We also went New Game Plus with that, even though we could have done DLC backup save file. That's how it went. Okay, we'll do lands. That'll be fine. That'll be quite fine, I think. Okay. Let's go. We might have some other save files here as well, like fuck birds, apparently. Yeah, this was the time when I did the DLC. Not DLC, the Deadless Randomizer League. But we'll use lands. That'll work. That'll work just fine. Okay. Oh, no, not that one. Hood on, not music on. What up, Alex? Where do we start? We start by getting the weapon, I guess, first of all. You can't use Torrent against Sunflower, can you? No, you don't. Oh, you can't, which is sad, actually. Let's get back to the Black Keep. Probably just fastest from here. I wish there was a weapon like that, Nora. Oh. That reminded me of the clock, actually, Adam. But welcome in. Yeah, we start the timer here already. When do we set up for the weapon? Okay, so the question is, will I be bothered to actually go for guard counters or no? I feel like if I wanted to do guard counters, I would want to also get the... what is the tier called again? Deflecting tier, yeah. Which I could get before going to New Game Plus, or rather easily even. It's not that bad, but I don't know. Other than that, I guess just R2 build for the most part. Gonna test the weapon skill too, since it's a unique one. This build was so much fun as well. Apparently Sunflower weapon has a unique guard counter, yes, and apparently it's good. So I've been told, at least. And people have been trying to convince me to do a guard counter build with the Sunflower weapon. Don't know if I want to do that though. Because I wasn't a fan. I tried guard counters with the Black Steel Great Hammer, and I've seen that they can be powerful, but I don't know. Just didn't click. Did not click on my first guard counter playthrough. This trip is amazing, yes, but we have something better in mind. This works better with the lance, maybe not so well with the Sunflower weapon. Although I can't even get the full drip before in New Game Plus. Because right now I can't farm it. It's in Leyndell. Need to farm enemies in Leyndell. And those are gone because we have burned the Earth tree. Yeah, also has the same charge heavy animation as Bloodfiend's arm and some other colossal weapons, apparently. Which is very, very good. Like, that's probably the meta build, just to charge heavies. It's the simplest way of doing it. Yeah, I can see that Spider. They might be indeed good situationally. But over these years and over these hundreds, even thousands of hours, I have learned a certain way to play the game. And like fight bosses. It's not so easy to change that. You know. Great Club is the only colossal weapon I haven't got with that heavy now, because Gazing Finger also has it, and that one I have used, and Bloodfiend's arm, and now this, but not the base game version. And now, after this one, actually Great Club and Falling Star Beast Jaw are the only two colossal weapons left, which is kinda crazy. We need some red flasks here for sure. Alright. Guessing Finger doesn't have it. It's about the same though, isn't it? It's the slam down. It's a slam down charge. Like, how does it differ? Also, we can get some levels, it seems. You kneel while doing it. Yeah, but does that actually make any difference? Other than maybe it's better sometimes if you can duck under attacks, but if the animation is similar in every way, I would still say it's pretty much the same thing. Oh boy, I hate this fight actually. Here we go again. Keep failing that one. Like, oh my god, I freaking hate how it looks like it's so easy to hit the head, but every time I whiff it. Can he not jump down? Ma. What? Fuck. Well. No easy first try. I seriously don't know how to fight this boss. And it pisses me off actually. One of the most triggering bosses in the game. Oh, I have the wrong settings as well. Damn. Well, if I were to go fire affinity, I would need to respec and all that nonsense. Also, frost is not bad either. It's more about learning the boss than changing the circumstances. Keep making the same mistakes as well. That's the most frustrating thing. Why no flame mod? Because cold infusion. Really? Let's stop whiffing somehow. It'll be very fun. Could he sometimes whiff? That would also be very fun. Okay. Well, you don't crack, but if you want to get the most out of it. You wanna have different stats, and I'm telling you, gold infusion really isn't bad. Fire infusion wouldn't magically give me the win. Did you not die from that? What the fuck? Ah, oh god, you're kidding with me. How? You have no HP. Christ. I don't know how I whiffed that one. Whatever, man. I hate the timing with that attack, it's so not intuitive at all. Like, I don't fucking understand. Yeah, it's not happening. Wow. And before you send 100 suggestions about how I could change my build, just save your breath. My style is to keep on doing it with the same build for 500 hours before changing the build. That's the way I roll. Even if I knew that there would be better builds. At the same time, this is also good practice with this boss. If you wanna get good at boss fights, you don't always go for the strongest, cheesiest builds. You practice with different strategies and sometimes weaker builds. And work with what you have. That attack is like really shitty. At least I don't get it. The timing feels weird every time. Definitely does not feel intuitive at all. Even when I successfully do the dodge, it feels like I'm doing something wrong with this attack. It's so weird. You fucker! Gotta be getting with me. Oh my... Oh! How? You have no HP, just die, you piece of... Okay. Oh, wow. Tanky again. Practice continues. I swear, I can swear that the timing is different every time as well. Also, this attack pisses me off too. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Loser. Okay. And it was messy, but it was still better than previous attempts, for sure. Learning some dodges and some exploits. Questionable. That was greedy. I think I've seen that you can jump down. Timing might be very hard, so... Okay. There we go, finally. Probably the hardest thing I had to do today. Here we go. Okay. A remembrance of the shadow sunflower. There's also an incantation called the Land of Shadow. 58 faith, holy fucking shit. Is this for like Earth Seal or... Don't remember this one. Does this actually deal damage? Maybe this was for... Finger Seal? Anyways, that's not today's thing. Today we got Shadow Sunflower Blossom. Peak. Drip will be Guardian Full Bloom Garb and I think a Gold Mask. Can we still get Gold Mask? The thing is we can't get the Guardian Full Bloom Garb just yet. We need to farm it in Nigan Plus when we can access Leyndell. Gold Mask. Where does one even get that? Is it? Is it still at the bridge? I guess so. Yeah. No Trina Lily? What do you mean by that, Ezra? Yeah, I don't know, but pants, like, yeah, just any black pants, maybe. I don't know. Don't really care. Don't really care about the pants. The chest piece and the mask is what really makes this drip. Oh, yeah, but purple doesn't really fit. Lol. That was not it. Oh right, yeah, actually I think I need to go from here and actually follow the bridge. Maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember how to get it. I've got it before, but it's a long time ago. That doesn't work. Oh, yeah, there's broken bits at the other side too. I thought there isn't, but I guess there are. Yeah, over there. Where is the jump here? What up, atomic mushroom? Can I even get that from... Surely I can, if I just time it right. There's probably another way as well. But this looks doable. Yeah. But it's also just not this. Huh? Oh. Maybe the other one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Radiant gold mask. Hell yeah. And here's the weapon. Can't wield it yet. But cool. Very cool. I like the design. We just literally have the head of the boss. Okay. Now. Do we have a Renala dead? We probably don't. No, but we do have a Red Wolf dead. Which means we can just kill Renala immediately. Because we do need to respec. Naturally. With respect, we probably keep 200 Sword Talisman for New Game Plus. Quite simple. We should be able to go high strength, high faith, which is nice. We can also do some holy buffs, maybe. Guess it would make sense. And maybe I try the God Gunter. I might not like build around it, but I could try it somewhere. Just to see it. If I even remember how to do it. Well, trying to learn it again, or time to learn it again. Where are we? Get fucked. Judged your book. Like a pro. Ah, not quite enough range for that. Okay, can we stop? Any lava tears? Nope. Where did you flee?
My sweetings, come out from whence you hide. Where did you flee?
Where did you flee?
Where did he flee?
That's what I also thought, Sandy.
Now.
And that was the plan. We'll go 49 though, because We are getting the Great Rune. I guess let's go 35 Vig. Some entrance, of course, for sure. It's a colossal weapon and... Well, the drip we're going to use is quite light for the most parts. Let's still hit 20 for a colossal weapon. Don't know about mind, but... I guess Fates is higher priority. We can even almost reach 80. We could use... Well, we probably want to use Holy and Spiked and not Fate tier, so... Thank you, Brog. Yeah. Let's do 70 Fates. Some mind levels. Weapon skill does eat a decent amount, okay. Yeah, let's do 3 mind. It's fine. 70 Faith, 49 strength. That'll be 54 with Great Rune. 75 Faith with Great Rune. We'll soon reach 80 Faith as well, which is really nice. So I like this. I like this. Alright. Honestly, I think we can just sell everything and then start New Game Plus. Because the rest of the drip... Well, I guess we can get... some pants. Don't really have any black pants. We could... maybe Malekith, but does that look bad with the... with the chest piece we are getting? The thing is, I can't say right now. In a way, the colors fit to the weapon at least, but... how does it look with them? Chest piece. I mean, I do like this. I think we're gonna just start with this, honestly. Then when we can get the flower chest piece. Honestly, maybe without the gloves is better. This is a good starter. Until we reach Landel, methinks. Okay. Anything else? No.
Oh, now. Could you tell
Nope.
Why?
Why?
Now.
Yeah, even though the drip is incomplete, definitely looks decent already. This might even look better than the flower chest piece, but the flower chest piece is funny. We need to add that as well. It'll make it funnier, but maybe maybe not better fashion-wise. It's fine though. Yeah, 40-minute setup could be worse. Also, could have done Sunflower much faster. Could have been like sub 30 minutes even. If I first tried Sunflower, but it is what it is. Is what it is. We can reach 8th really soon, actually. Which is nice. We already have Spiked and Holy Tier, actually, so... That's perfect. Let's begin journey number 2. I'm gonna do a charge of a build. As I said, I guess I'm gonna check the Guard Counter at some point to see what it is, but mainly gonna do charge heavies, I think, and like build around the charge heavy. Also, I do want to try out the weapon skill. That's the unique part of this as well. Well, the guard counters are unique apparently too. The first part is quite fast. Follow-up not so much, but it does look kinda amazing. Yeah, that might be the play. Stack it first and then use the skill. Guard counters are not unique, are they not? People have lied then. Is there not even like unique animation? How do you do your guard counter again? You block and then... Press what? I've forgotten. R2, right. Which I don't have, but yes, I know what it means. Okay. Okay. I guess I can just hold the block as well. I don't know why I'm trying to tap. Have I been dreaming? Because I also thought I've seen a different animation for that. Did he not whiff? Huh. Yeah, that it's not unique. But okay. Weird. First of all, I think I've been told that it's unique. Second of all, I have this weird memory of actually seeing a different animation for the guard counter. But I think what I've seen is probably just this, because I thought the guard counter has similar type of effect on the ground as the weapon skill. Well, I've done Black Steel Great Hammer, so I know what that guard counter... Like, I've done an actual guard counter build with that. But yeah, similar to that, I thought this weapon also has, for some reason. I don't know where I got that image from, but...
Then summon me. Torrent, treat him with...
Must have been dreaming.
Shall I let my... share them with...
Must have been dreaming. Which is weird. Because I usually don't even think about guard counters. I don't give a fuck about guard counters, but still, for some reason I thought this one has a unique one. Which is weird. Bye. Such a shame that he doesn't die from that. Would be another funny nightscape cheese. Yeah, does the Ashafar grab NPCs? I hope it does. It probably doesn't. Or does it? If it can grab it, it's definitely only going to be NPCs. No, I have not tried Black Steel Twin Blade yet, no. Just the Great Hammer so far. Just flattens them. Well, we have an excellent test subject here, I think.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing
Also, shut up,
the
Kenneth.
great Kenny Fight.
Although I don't know if it works differently with NPCs that are aggressive. I guess not. Oh yes, I have killed Kenneth. If, for some reason, I have needed more golden seeds in a new game run, Kenneth is one of the first golden seeds I get. Or like Kenneth dying rewards you with the golden seeds, so that's what I do. Usually I don't do that because I don't need any more golden seeds, but with some early bow runs, for example, and hand ballista and whatnot, I used to kill Kenneth. Also, I believe with the Earthsteel dagger I killed Kenneth. If I remember correctly. What up, Adrian? Have I been killed by Kenneth? If I were, I would not admit it. Let's put it that way. I mean, I might build around the charge heavies because it's easier and you can get more damage out of that, I think. I mean, for charge heavies I have Axe Talisman, 200 Sword Talisman, Spiked tier. For weapon skill I have Warrior Charm. Of course, also things like Sacred Scorpion Charm and Ritual Sword, but those will work with charge heavies all the same. But, that being said, since the weapon skill is unique and all, I'm still gonna use it. But the build is going to be revolving around the charge phase, I think. And I might even get Warrior Char as well. As one of the talismans, we'll see if I have room for that. That's a PvP thing only, Adrian. Holy Ash of Wars work just fine in PvE. Why did I even do this? I never rest here. Well, whatever. Were I excited for this weapon? Yeah. This is a cool weapon at least, and it has good potential. Like colossal, almost all colossal weapons are good. This one has very good colossal weapon charge heavy. Seems to have a fun Ashifar. The design is cool. Split holy damage though might not be as amazing in base game, but should shred in the DLC. And it's New Game Plus. Hello. Hello. The thing is, you can make so much better charge heavy colossal weapon build even with Sacred, with Bloodfiend's Arm. You get the same charge heavy, and the Sacred Infusion is also just insanely good because it's broken. Like actually broken. Doesn't mean that this weapon would be bad, but I just don't really see a reason to use this over Bloodfiend's Arm if you actually want to maximize your damage. But damage is not always everything. This has a cool, unique design. Yes, looks way cooler. Also, Bloodfiend's Arm you get almost for free immediately in the DLC. Well, this one you have to kill the Sunflower, which isn't the hardest thing in the world, but still. You can get Bloodfiend's Arm earlier. Wrong way. Also, yeah, this has a unique Asher form, which does look cool. I did like it. So yes, I am still excited. I think this is going to be a fun run. The drip is not complete yet. We will also get Guardian Garb full bloom. But I wasn't able to get that before going to New Game Plus, and I can't get it now either. I need to get Leyndell access before I can get it. You can only farm that chest piece at the branch before gold free. But once Malikat is dead and you have burned the tree, those guys are gone. But for now, this trip is actually not that bad. Yeah, the damn Holy Wet Blade. So easy to forget that one. I also got the Bloomed Garb recently without even trying. Yeah, that was the finite greatsword run. I killed the 3 dudes on the branch just for fun, and I got the flower drip, but I couldn't use it for New Game Plus run because it was already in New Game Plus. In that run I got it without trying. We'll see how long do I need to farm for it today, when I actually try to get it. The worst weapon I've tried is Earth 3 Great Bow, probably, or Handy Ballista. Overall, Earth 3 Great Bow might be even worse. It won't be Magma Blade 2.0. I can assure that. Definitely doesn't have as low drop rate. Definitely does not have as shitty circumstances either. Well, the Grace is not right next to them. I should actually probably kill Goldfree first. I think that Grace works better than the West Capital ramp. And yeah, there's so many of them. If I wanted to be smart, I would not go to the DLC with Sharkanon because I wouldn't need the extra bolt type. Also with Aptopes. I mean, I've done a full Handy Ballista run already, which proved, well, back then didn't have DLC, so it proved I don't need the magic bolts. But we'll see. We'll see how much extra do we do with Sharkanon. The final ballista. The thing is, if I open the blood gates, if I go to the DLC, it frees more redeems for you guys. Although we just might get a Moog redeem anyways. I mean, I willingly did all DLC Remembrance bosses with Rabascanon. That's a lot of extra bosses. But to be fair, Rabascanon was quite a bit better even because of the tracking. The tracking was actually really helpful. Prediction for how long this run will take. Overall, maybe 4 to 5 hours probably. How is it possible that, again, somehow I used my runes so effectively that I don't have runes for upgrade stones and upgrading. Well, it's fine, I guess. I might have enough to buy the stones, but upgrading will be expensive because it's a heavy weapon. Have I seen the unique heal and moveset change of the Guardians? I don't know what you're talking about, Blasidusex. Like which Guardians?
I presume. I am an old soul, perhaps.
Yeah. We gotta sell some stuff to actually go New Game Plus. Not New Game Plus, but plus 4 weapon. What am I talking about?
You no matter how you're.
Just don't really have anything to sell because I sold everything before going to New Game Plus. Ugh. I really don't need that much. Oh, they can heal themselves. Oh, no, I don't know anything about that. Or at least if I've seen that, I've forgotten how that works.
I took you no matter lay out your own.
Thirst plus 4. Very good. And just like that. You know what? It's time to fight Mugged. Simple. Fast Nick and plus prep. We also just don't need anything. Anything that, well, anything else that requires time other than the chest piece. Potentially. It could be a very fast form, and I hope it is, but it might also take some time, we'll see. But when it comes to talismans and physic tiers, now that we have 200 sword talisman already, don't need to really work for any talisman. Just easy pickups, pretty much. Prague, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. Enjoy your stuff, Bew. Okay. Are we ready for this? I guess we are. Holy and spiked here. Let's do it. Ah. Shame he went for that. Bonk. Ah, almost still got the riposte. Very close. I knew I was getting the stagger with the weapon skill down. Damn. Also, their rolling attack is obviously good, like with all colossal weapons. Stamina cost is massive though, which does not come as a surprise. Bonk, 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 bonk. I love this one. And I died. I didn't even realize I was taking so much damage. was gonna finish him with the... I was gonna finish him with the Asher Fire for funsies. Well, that was foolish. There goes Deadless. A rare Margit win. That's a bit embarrassing. Only because I tried to do a weapon skill finisher though. Also, I just for some reason I didn't even pay attention to my health bar. I don't know why. It's New Game Plus after all. What up, Reggie Rock?
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run thy veins.
Damn. Really? The nice thing is, the first part of the weapon skill is really quick actually. Oh. There we go. That's what I wanted to do earlier. Yeah, that Asher Fire is fun. I mean, I should just go for the charge of his, but...
It's tight. Oh, God, you breached. Well, but of course.
That was interesting. Of course, doesn't look so good because it's New Game Plus. It'll get better though. For sure. Most excited for the DLC itself because of all the holy damage we have. I'd be like a hybrid Asher Fire charge of a build. Actually. Might go for 200 Sword Talisman, Richer Sword, Sacred Scorpion Charm and Warrior Charm. Possibly. And they'll still spiked tier and holy tier maybe. I mean, I could use Stone Barb as well. I wonder what's the stance damage with the weapon skill. What does Vextra say? Vextra has been wrong before with these things though. But Vextra says it's 20 plus 15 plus 30 for a total of 65. Which is a lot if you do the full thing. But the full thing takes forever, of course. And it's very stamina hungry too. But I think the play is to stagger, or even better, try to get close to a stagger and then actually get the stagger with the weapon skill. Or if the boss staggers early, then just use the weapon skill while the boss is staggered. If you have any stamina left. That might be the biggest problem. Not great for how long it takes. I mean, yes and no, because 65 is a lot of poise damage. Stack that with like Stone Bob. It's pretty nuts. If it were any more, it would quickly become quite broken, I think. Okay. We can get a second talisman. I was originally planning Axe talisman, but now I have other plans. Either Witch Sword or Sacred Scorpion, or just Warrior Charm, honestly. You know, I'm gonna get the Warrior Charm. Fuck it. It's a bit boring to only do charge heavies. It's a very common colossal weapon build as well. We got a unique Azure Far, so let's use it. The drip is not complete yet, praise though, but the plan is to get Guardian full bloom garb when we can. But we need Lane access for that.
Can you hear me? I at these. I just give and I'll pop.
But stay tuned. Thank you, thank you.
Come on, I'll pop.
Hi. Yeah.
Oh, that's well, I.
Thank you for that. Nah, fuck off.
I see it now. Humans lose their wits
How?
eventually.
So I can either do, yeah, there's 3 different versions. I can do just 1, or I can do 3, or I can do 4, I think. Yeah. That's nice. I do like that. Usually I'd like to go for the full thing though, but it's very, very slow, so... Can you not? These things are insane, actually. Welcome back, cat. Pretty good. Although we lost Deadless to market, but that was just an accident. I'm actually fine with this. Alright, there we go. Warrior Charm 200. The thing is huge, like right now it's hiding Godric completely, for example. It's kind of funny. The weapon skill also has some build up, like you don't immediately hit with it. It's a very slow one, I gotta say. Oh, we can flee here. Maybe. Bonk. 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 Also, it seems like the first part deals the most damage. Which is good, but surprising. The final part also was quite a lot of damage. But the middle ones are kinda shit, actually.
I am the
Bye-bye.
Lord of all that
Yeah.
is golden. And
In
one
all
day
honesty, maybe using just the first part would be the play.
to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
If you wanna use the Asher form. Well, that's lame.
Water breath. Oh, he got water though. He.
Oops. That's almost accurate though. Gostok also does a follow-up at the end of the Wheeze. It's a +4, yes. But it's also a new game plus, so. So yeah, we will go +6 next though before we're done, and things will look quite a bit different. Most likely. Also watch this. Hell yeah, easy game for babies. We got it again. 3 times 3. There's some hyper armor for sure, yes. Vladivik have been able to trade quite well. And the stance damage is pretty good. If you do the full thing, it's apparently 65 stance damage. +20 +15 +30. Says Vextra. So if you only do the first part of the weapon skill, it's really not that much stance damage, to be honest. Highest streak is 5 or 6. Did I get 6 even? At least 5. Time to go to Aldous, I guess. Yeah, the thing is, the middle hits are kind of pointless. The middle hits seems to not deal that much damage, and also just quite bad stance damage. But then again, the final hit is really good. Realistically, either just use the first part of the weapon skill or do the full thing. Methinks. But yeah, doing the full thing can be dangerous and hard to pull off because how slow it is. Yeah. Timing with the stance break is the key. For sure. We shall see, Pessimony. I like the thought process, but I don't know if we are fighting Melania today. Too early to say. We'll see how the run itself goes first. I mean, do remember, Adrian, that I'm using a +4 weapon, and in New Game Plus that's nerfing yourself a lot against Margit. So yeah, the damage will almost always look bad in New Game Plus against Margit and Godric in my runs. I would wait until the Radahn fight before you judged. That's what I always do in New Game Plus runs. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But still. Personally, I was not expecting much more against Margit. Number 5 and 6 next. I guess for Daniel we can also properly use the weapon skill. Well, in New Game Plus, more depends like the area where you are, especially in New Game Plus 1. Limgrave is much highly scaled in New Game Plus 1 than regular New Game. But once you progress, the difference really isn't high. Like already here when we are fighting Radahn next. Radahn isn't that much highly scaled anymore. Margit and Godric have so much more HP, for example. What up, Jumbo? Bonk. Nice. There's another colossal weapon. One of the 2 colossal weapons left after this one. And also has the same charge heavy.
Those out of a chalice them well.
And also split physical and holy damage, I believe. +6 though. Is very nice. It has a good cost of weapon moves at the end. The weapon skill 2 is fun. And as I said, I'm excited to see this in DLC. That's where this should shine. In the base game, probably won't be super good. Yeah, I don't need the stones. Those are smithing stones. Didn't actually need anything from them, I just jumped there. Because it's a habit. And there's a stone sword key which can be helpful, but it also, I won't need that either. Yeah. We have a very different brain in that sense, but you would think that you would know by now. If I don't care about losing 200,000 in New Game Plus, I probably don't care about missing a smithing stone pickup. I mean, I used to be the same before, like, when I had much less runs. I was obsessed by picking every item that I see and not losing runes and whatnot. But indeed, after 290 runs, even more, it's quite a bit different. I'm not an expert when it comes to armor sets sometime, but maybe someone on chat can give you recommendations. I don't personally, usually I don't care about reaching 51 poise or poise values in general. Sometimes if I do a trade build, then yes, but it's quite rare. So I don't really remember the poise values of armor sets. I think Beast Champion set has good and Scaled Armor set has good. When it comes to the early game sets. Also just the regular knight set from Round Table Hold. I think the full thing has over 51 poise, or just 51 poise. If I remember correctly. It's also much lighter. Ready to fight Daniel? Yes, sir. triggered. Bonk. Ah, that was great. Oh yeah, I thought that was a face transition move. But I guess you're locked to doing this as well. Okay, well, there we go. Easy one cycle. Told you it would get a lot better now. I thought he was going to do face transition move, that's why I didn't bother going behind him like I usually do them. But I guess if you stagger, like he has to do all that before face transition move, it seems. I guess I've seen it before, but I haven't really paid attention. But that's a move he always does, and then does the face transition move. So if you get a stagger right before that move, it's freaking perfect for one cycle. Nice. Very good. Let's get rid of sodium. Honestly, like right there, charge heavy was like, what, 1600 damage? The first part of the Ashafar alone was already 1400 damage, so it's not even that much behind. And I have Spiked here, and 200 Shot Talisman buffing the charge heavy. Only warrior char buffing the weapon skill right now. So, yeah, the weapon skill does come with pretty good damage, which is nice. So I think I'm definitely gonna use the weapon skill quite a lot instead of charge heavy. The problem with DDS might be I might flinch him with the weapon skill in the beginning, which means I might not be able to actually use the full weapon skill. Without getting knocked out of it or dying. But yeah, even still, I'm considering changing Spiked here to Thorn Bob. Depends how much will I actually use the Ashafar over Charge Heavy. Using the Charge Heavy can still be very helpful to build up some poise damage, to actually get some staggers. Yeah, I'm not sure, Spider. It could be that it's just the final hit, but I could see the first part of it also doing it. We'll see, I guess.
smoldering with that wretched flame of ambition.
Jump off the horse. Also after DDS we could farm the chest piece. I still might kill the goldtree first though. I do think that grace works better. Do you mean all bosses? Pessima money or like remembrance bosses? Because I probably have the least practice with like cemetery shades. Or Lamenter, or some sort of a weird boss like that, but out of the big bosses, Sunflower, Dancing Lion, Bale, Mature, Putrescence Knights, a lot of them are DLC bosses because, well, DLC has been around much less than base game, but also from base game like Rykard. Well, I guess the Moose, but the Moose is quite a simple fight, so I know it pretty well, even though I haven't fought him that often. Who else? That's about it, I think. Astel, I guess. Pretty much all the remembrance bosses that are out the way, more like out of the main path. Oh, that did not stun. Well, that's a good thing. Oh, that was not supposed to hit me. Nice. The tap heavy is also pretty awesome, I gotta say. Yeah, not bad. Maybe it wasn't optimal to go to... Wasn't optimal to use the weapon skill that much. Charge heavies would have been bonkers there, but... Whatever. Nice. Very nice. I prefer using the weapon skill. It's more fun. I might just get Stone Barb actually as well, yeah. Makes sense for the weapon skill. I did play the Night Rain DLC, yes. I mean, I've explained my thoughts many times in these streams, but... shortly. I think it's a fun game for like 100 hours, but after that I think it repeats itself too much. Needs more randomization, more bosses. I don't like the fact that choosing the Night Lord. By choosing the Night Lord, you basically know which bosses you are going to fight. The Night Lords, most of them were a lot of fun and a lot of very cool fights. The Night Lords were maybe the best part of RIng. And I did like some of the classes. Fun, but there's a lot of lost potential. Mainly the lack of random elements or like randomization when it comes to bosses. There's 80 Fate, which is very nice. Maybe some entrance next, actually. Yeah, gonna kill Goldtree first, then farm. I think, well... Gonna kill some of the flower dudes on the way, so we might just get lucky. Yeah, there was a lot of fun and cool elements. But just not enough for me to actually, like, keep on playing. And I think maybe with friends it could be a fun game to play with. But I don't really have any real life friends that are into these kind of games. Well, into any Souls games, realistically. How many times will I sit down? Pretty sure that's not how it works, Sandy, but... I can still check that. I think I've gotten the chest piece without them buffing themselves, like with the finite greatsword. But I do need to kill the specific ones for it, like this guy, for example. Also, I'm just one-shotting, so I can't really see that. Oh, there we go. Not a one-shot. Is that a heal? That's a crack blade. Oh yeah, that's a heal. Interesting. Just getting rid of all of them so they don't drop me off the branch or something. There's a lot here, which is nice. They can also drop off the branch down. Oh, there's something. Greaves. Such. You don't even have it. Okay, let's kill Goldtree first. Bruh. I don't like fighting Goldtree with colossal weapons. I don't know if I've told this before. The music is amazing in Night Rain, yeah, I gotta agree. Shit. Bonk. For me it was opposite though, Adrian. I think I got worse at playing Elden Ring when I played Night Rain. But it's probably because I had so many hours in Elden Ring already. So every time I switched from Night Rain to Elden Ring, I just felt like I lost some of my abilities and it felt weird. But yeah, I can see that it works differently with someone with less hours in Elden Ring. Yeah, we should get Sacred Scorpion Charm, I guess. We can get the Fourth Talisman now. But yeah, it's a good game. Still. I do think it's a good game. But it does have a lot of lost potential, and for me it's funny enough, for me it's not as replayable than regular Elden Ring. Although Night Rain is supposed to be a game that you can replay over and over and over again. I guess Elden Ring as well, but not to the same extension. Not to the same extent. But regardless, I can play this game for thousands of hours. Can't see myself doing that with Night Rain. Elden Ring is an excellent game. Night Rain is just a good game. In conclusion. Alright, let's do some honest work. Still not one-shotting though. Well, I guess I lost my Ritual Sword as well. I am one-shotting if I get the unaware bonus though. Well, that works. I'm very happy about that. Trip acquired. Hell yeah. Now we got a lot of flowers. Now we're talking. I honestly think the previous trip looked better, but this is funnier, of course, and very much on theme. Nice jump. Now I can't even see the gold mask from behind. I can barely see anything from behind, to be honest, other than flowers. Weapon skill is probably also pretty good at bullying smaller enemies. Even there, the follow-up still has some range. You don't need to directly hit with it, which is nice. Good. And now Bogot, yes, very happy about that fast form. Oh yeah, minus 2.3 fire negation. Does any other set have like minus value on any of the negation values. I don't remember seeing that, but I don't really pay that much attention usually. Minus 2.3 fire negation is crazy though. The scarab heads, oh okay, I don't use those ever. So yeah. Interesting. Does it buff hitting flasks? Oh. Raises the HP recovery effects of the flask of Crimson Tears. Usually I tend to nerf them for no reason. This time I'm actually buffing them. If I have a plus 12 flask though, is it still like better than plus 12 flask? Any nowheres. Let's do Mogots. Percentage buff. Okay, that's very nice then. Bonk. How did he whiff? That's crazy. Also crazy good. Nice. Not bad at all. Bonk. 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 Yeah. Couldn't voice through that. But nice. There's no super armor after all. Nice. Effective play would have been to use charge phase, but actually, speaking of that, let's finally get that stone barb, because I'm mainly using the weapon skill anyways. Stone barb will be much better for that than spiked tear, of course.
Allow me, you are prevented the thorn, a husk, the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide. Shall I let my share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions.
Though before that, let's go +9 because we can do that now. No reason not to. I think my game crashed. Did everything crash? No, just the game. For a second it looked like everything crashed. Well. Das ist fine. Surely Morgoth is still dead. Yeah. To the mountain tops. It almost looks like the weapon is part of the chest piece. At least the top of it. Fire chant will be interesting, of course. Should I keep the Malignant Greaves or go for Guardian Greaves? Is there Varvas again? Oh yes, there is. The Malignant Greaves aren't even that much better. But slightly better. Overall. I don't have the gauntlets, I sold them. Can check again after killing Malignant. Yes, exposed Varvas. I just used those. When was it? Don't remember anymore, but quite recently actually. My favorite armor set combination is Leda's armor plus Godskin Noble Hood. That I think is my ultimate favorite. Out of full sets, I don't know. It's quite a bit, or got quite a lot of cool ones, but maybe like often I think the combinations are the best. Like, for example, Knight Rider set is so cool, but the helmet I don't like. Like a Night Scav set. So like a Night Scav chest with, like Night Scav set with Confessor Hood, for example, looks amazing. Yeah, Night Scav set with Solitude Helm is also cool. Just swap the helmet to nearly anything, and it's a great set. What up, camp mister? I also feel like the Elder one just looks funny, I don't know. It looks weird without the hair paths, but it looks bad with the hair path. If that makes any sense. Gotta say, the Banished Knight set, the one you can only get from Castle Sol, was super clean. I kinda forgot about that bit because it's so rare. And that reminded me of the Beast Champion set. That with the cape looks sick. A lot of cool ones. For sure. Just also don't remember all of them. Do I like the weapon so far? I do, yes. It's a cool weapon. Been mainly using the unique Asher form. Big bonker weapon for sure. Ronin set also looks good. Yeah, you also need to think about the weapon you build for the set, of course. Still, I'm telling you, let us set with Godskin Noble Hood is peak. I used it for the first time with Godslayer Seal and well, the Godslayer incantations. Especially with those, it looked amazing, though. Dead Knight set also looks amazing. Yeah. So many good ones. Hot to pick. I mean, yeah, but Nobles presents just sucks, Spider. Compared to the other incantations. I did use it. I did use the Noble Fat set as well when I used Noble's Presence, but I didn't end up using it that much. For the most parts I used Let Us set.
I didn't want to do it, just lay out.
+9. Don't actually remember if Noble's Presence was good against NPCs. I think the other spells were just a lot better. At least I did use other spells against Gideon and just fucked him. But I don't remember the full run that well. +9, yes. Ready for Fire Giant. Gotta be careful with those fire attacks with this chest piece. But it should be fine. Also, I guess I wanted Tone... what? I wanted Stone Barb. Let's get that first. Although against Fire Giant, it's, well, maybe not pointless, but not that useful. Since it's only 30 seconds and Fire Giant tends to take longer and tends to stall a lot. Don't do that. Don't do that twice. Good. Maybe mix the physics too. Time to get some big, perhaps. Stone Barb and Holy for now. Well, you say choosy amount, but that was one level. Well, almost 2. Drank the physics too early, actually. That's fine. What? How is it possible that we... What? Did it go through him? I swear I hit his leg, but I didn't get any damage out of that. The fuck? That was weird. A bit too early staggered. It's fine. I would have got it early anyways. Yeah. It's too slow, I wasn't able to use the whole thing there. Really? Didn't see what was happening there. This weapon has the charge attack that is the best possible coastal weapon charge, really. Could have been smoother, but okay. It was okay. It was quite far from hitless, actually. If Margit ends up being the only death, it's gonna be very devastating once again. Yes, blue bacon. But that's all I'm going to reveal for now. Sometimes I do wonder if if there's a completely new viewer who comes to the chat and just first thing he sees is Spider and Brock fighting. Sometimes I wonder what they might think. We should get some blue flasks. I run out of mind against Fire Giant, and I might run again here. With the sleep bots as well. Okay, good skin duo. Should be quite simple. I could hit them both at the same time with the skill, I think. Is it smart? Probably not. But I think I got the perfect opportunity with my sleep, so I might as well try. For the funsies. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was worth it, definitely. Not sure if Stone Bob mattered for the very well-timed stance break. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. I think it mattered because I didn't get it anymore. Nice. You know what? It's going to be a rare bird skip. I don't have a fast thumb button anywhere else. Why is it always the Gamma Bus with smallest bets when Believers wins? Well, you haven't won yet, but that's a very high chance. Oh yeah. But wasn't that the one where Brundlefly just threw away his points? So it's a bit different.
Lay out your own.
There's the beautiful +10. Wrong grace. Of course. Won't be that great against Maliget. Should be fine. At least we have split physical damage. I wonder if the weapon skill is also just full-on split physical and holy. Same as the weapon itself.
Destined death. I will not have it stolen from
Bonk. Pretty good damage actually there. Oh, nice dagger as well. Very well timed. Now I can actually do the full thing. B. Yeah, the stance damage is very, very good, of course, since it's a colossal weapon. Nice. 3 staggers here. Well, also a longer fight because of holy damage. Nice. Now time to test the weapon skill against Gideon. Should be fun. Hopefully stun locks him. R-A-K-A-S, kulta sing, mä sanoin niin ja selväks tein. Me mennään maalla naimisiin, en enää lähde kaupunkiin. Sä olet kaunistunut niin, en tiedä kuinka sanoisin sen paremmin. La 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 la. Okay. Bonking time.
When he'd come to stand before the Elden RIng, to become Elden Lord. To such state of affairs.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh! Nearly completely killed him with one full Ashrafa. Cinema. One golden bow would have been enough. Jeez, that was better than I thought. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Do the Scatsman. I wouldn't know how to do that. Right, yeah. I didn't even think about it. That the 200 bonus does not apply on the Ashrafa. Forgor. Well, gonna go back to leveling strength once we have 60 vig. Oh, right. Godric. Starting to think how I start the fight with him. I think I'm just gonna do a jump heavy. It's considering if I can do something funny with Ashrafa, but yeah. Bonk. Oh, hell yeah. Once again, I was able to use the full thing there. Kinda cinema, let's refresh the stamina. And hope for no bling. Oop. Oh, hell yeah. What a beautiful Godric fight as well. Absolutely perfect. Boom.
Tarnished.
Just in time before I got hit as well. Now that was perfect. Perfectly timed stagger. For a very cinematic fight. Looked like script, but that was not scripted. Oh, Lou. Tie flower befits a crown. Might not be that good here, but I'll be fine. It was fine against Megat as well. Surprisingly good, actually. I guess there's plenty of physical damage too. Can't even see him. Why did the music just pause for a second? What the hell was that? Did you hear that? That was weird. Oh yeah, at least strike as well. Actually over 1k with one charge heavy, even without with just active. So not bad at all. My game is tweaking. Oh, nice. That's cheating right again. Okay. I overestimated my speed. A little bit of a messy fight. Bonk. Honestly, using the weapon skill once and then following up with an R1 might be better than actually using the normal follow-up. Nice. I thought I can get the repose soon. I almost get it as well, I think. Damn. Bit greedy. Whiff. Another whiff. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Not a surprise that wasn't amazing against Elden Beast.